Hello everyone and welcome to Orange University. On tonight's episode, Rakdos Ramp. Rakdos used to be the premier deck or a deck archetype for the standard format because of the Fable the Mirror Breaker, because of the Invoke Despair, and after their banning, we basically don't see it being played at all. And when we do see it played, it's somewhat of a questionable deck. Now, I found out a different version of this deck that exists. I just found it online and it looked absolutely amazing because it is the archetype that you never think of whenever you think of Rakdos, and that is Rakdos Ramp. Right? It makes no sense. We have no green, we have no white. How do we ramp in this deck? Well, thankfully, we are in a very heavy artifact format. We got Brothers War, we got March of the Machines, we got a lot of artifacts. Believe it or not, Kamigawa also brought us some artifacts. So the whole deck is very artifact or not the whole set, the whole standard is very artifact heavy if you wanted to make it. So we're Rakdos ramping with artifact. That's the idea. And if you look at the deck list, we got a lot of not treasure but power stone generators, right? And with the power stone generator, we can generate out a Mightstone, Weakstone, an even bigger power stone that can help us remove or get more mana, and then we can ramp into cards like Phyrexian Fleshgorger. Of course, we can cast as a prototype. We can ramp into the Cityscape Leveler. We can ramp into the Portal to Phyrexia. These are amazing cards to ramp into, or we can just ramp into more activations of Murix. So that's the idea. Now the deck is a little bit wonky because it looks like it's Rakdos, right? It's got removal, it's got burn spells, and it looks like it tries to win that way, but it doesn't. So let's look at how the deck actually operates. In the early game, we got 3 Go for the Throw, 3 Sheoldred's Edict, lots of removal to make sure we don't die early. We also have 4 Bloodthirsty Harvester. No Bloodthirsty Harvester here. Bloodthirsty Adversary. That's the funny thing about this. This is not a 2-drop. This is a 5-drop. You rarely ever want to play this for 2 mana unless you want to play it as a blocker just to not die. Otherwise, I would not recommend playing the Bloodthirsty Adversary, since you wanted to kick it and get, Go for the Throat, or get a Gig's Caress, Sheoldred's Edict, or even Excavation Explosion. So that's the idea for the Bloodthirsty Adversary in the deck. It's actually a 5 cast. I'm going to put it over here. Then we have 4 Automated Artificer. This is the actual 2 cast that you want to play on Temple. And what this card does is that it's a mana dork. That's it. Mana dork, 2 mana, colorless. It's not that great, right? It's, remember Birds of Paradise? This is 1 mana card. This is not even that. And you can only use the mana for abilities or artifact spells. Well, we got a lot of artifact spells. We got a lot of abilities, so maybe it'll work. Then in the 3 mana drop, we got 4 Gig's Caress. Really, really weird card, and I don't think it's that good. But almost every deck list for Rakdos Ramp runs it, so I wanted to see whether or not it can justify itself. It can justify the position here. It looks at an opponent's hand, discard a card, but then also creates a tap power stone. None of that's that great. And look at opponent's hand, discard a card. It's like a duress. That's a 1 mana spell. So am I really paying 2 extra mana for power stone here? I don't know. But that is in the deck, so I'm going to see whether or not it has its position. If we lose a lot of games today because this card is dead in our hand, we'll know that it's not that great. And then we have 2 Excavation Explosion. Can try to say that 10 times fast, right? It's 3 mana, 3 damage, Power Stone. It's a little bit better because 3 mana, 3 damage is like a Lightning Bolt or a Lightning Strike. Lightning Bolt costs 1, but that's not in the meta. That's not even in standard. Lightning Strike costs 2, so this costs 3. It is a sorcery, so it's, it's neither here or there, but it can help us ramp a little bit. The Thran Spider is absolutely necessary for this deck because it not only gives us a Power Stone when it comes into play, it's a 2/4 Reacher, so we can block those pesky Phoenix Chick if we need to. And when we have a lot of mana, the 7 mana ability help us look at the top and get our win con into our hand. When I talked about the Bloodthirsty Adversary, we have 4 of that, and 3 Mightstone Weakstone. You can run 4, if you have 4, I don't, so there's 3 Mightstone Weakstone here. -1, -5 is removal, plus 2 mana for draw a card, and then plus 2 mana for the Power Stone ability. But you gotta be careful, Mightstone and Weakstone are legendary, so you can't have multiple on the board. We have the Phyrexian Fleshgorger. This is technically a 3 cast, right? This is to help us gain life as a prototype 3 cast, but we can also cast it for 7 if we're flooded, if we ramp out correctly. Then we have the actual win con of the deck. Cityscape Leveler comes into play, destroy something, and then you can also attack and destroy something, or you can unearth it and destroy something. Pretty good. And then we have 2 Portal to Phyrexia, make our opponents act their board, get their creature from their graveyard, and try to win that way. And so that's the whole deck list, right? And in the land base, we got 3 Swamps, 2 Takenuma, 5 Mountain, 1 Sokenzan, 4 Blackcleave Cliffs, 4 Haunted Ridge, 4 Sulfurous Spring, and 2 Mirrex. Now, the Takenuma is pretty important to have 2 off because we do want to be able to recycle some of the cards that we need, and we have a lot of mana to spare. The Sokenzan, you don't need 2 off because we don't really need those 1/1s, and the rest are pretty standard Rakdos colors. You look at the land base, we have 25 lands, so even though we're a ramp deck, we don't, cheat lands out into play, so we need to have more lands to draw from. And then the Mirrex is a land that's also a creature, so that's why it's there. It's pretty important to have all of these lands. So let's go and try out this Rakdos Ramp deck. Where's our Rakdos Ramp? Alright, I want this deck to work. Not amazingly well, but I wanted to at least work a little bit because it sucks that Rakdos has just got kicked out entirely because of the ban. It seems like Wizard just targeted it and banned it out of existence, but it's still good color. I think a lot of people are tricked by the Bloodthirsty Harvester, and when you play Bloodthirsty Harvester in today's meta, it's not great. Okay, we'll go first. We got a ramp card. Guess we'll keep. Hello. Alright, we got a Haunted Ridge on the board. Our opponent plays a Swamp into an Evolved Sleeper. Something we can live with. Let's get a little ramp on. It's not great, but it's something we can live with. They're going to go to 2 mana and remove our Automated Artificer if they want, but it's not really that big of a deal. There it is. Alright, we only have 3 lands. This is why I was saying you need to have at least 25 lands in the deck. Where are you going to duress us? Let's go for the throw this. They're probably going to take my Mightstone and Weakstone. They could take the Sheoldred's Edict. I don't think either of those are necessary, but, Mightstone and Weakstone is probably the best card for them to take here. Another Evolved Sleeper. Alright, let's pay our own life. Mana Screwed. Pretty fun to play a ramp deck and be Mana Screwed, so we got that going for us. To be fair, they're also playing off 2 lands, so they're also Mana Screwed. I feel you, my brother. Oh, and never mind. Haughty, you disgust me. Your whole deck disgusts me, and I applaud you for. What is that word? It's not applaud as in applause, but appalled by it. There you go. If I attack, would he double block? He knows what's in my hand. Oh, I'm not blocking with the Fleshgorger, right? It's gonna flip. Okay, I guess he wants to trade. Yeah, fair. No, not the Mightstone and Weakstone. Alright, you sacrifice that creature, you. I need to draw a land. I do draw a land. Good. That way I can kick it. Sacrifice a non-token creature. Scrappy. But, not looking good. We got 5 lands, unless our top deck is Mightstone and Weakstone here. That is not a Mightstone and Weakstone. So we're just gonna lose. Underdog. Nice swingy card here. Do we block? Is this Warren a block? Probably doesn't Warren a block. He's got 1 mana, so he's got removal. What's the hell though? He's got to cut down on his own underdog, I guess. Yeah, but it's not great. Not great when we're just top decking lands 2 turns in a row. Alright, that's enough for the game. Mono black is better than Rakdos? No way. Well, we were playing off 3 land for a while, and the rest are best card. This is a ramp deck. Where's our ramp cards? We got the cards that we want to cast with ramp, and there's no way of mulligan that hand. It was actually a pretty good hand, but hey, you know, it is the way it is. To show only instant cards, don't do that. Don't show only instant cards. I don't know what that hint said, but I'm pretty sure you can just look, you can toggle the instant on the search list without the hotkeys. You can type the hotkeys and make yourself feel a little bit smarter, but honestly, just do the thing. Alright, we're playing against Magic Crafter. Ew. Alright, our opponent goes first. We got 2 Edict and a Go for the Throw. We only have 2 lands again, so hey, 25 lands and we're still gonna get Mana Speed. Oh boy, Spara Headquarter. This is about to be the most not fun we can have. Against a control deck without lands. Goodbye. $25 lands, ramp deck. Well, to be fair, right? This, you know, the arena does not award you for playing a non-mono red deck. It's the same hint. Alright, type T:instant or type:instant. I think if you just type instant, it will show you all the instants, but it'll also show you any card that refers to instant if you type instant on the search bar, which is better, in my opinion. If your timer fuse run down, that should be it. That should be it. Nothing else should be said here. It should be if your timer fuse run down, you automatically pass through your current turn. Because, come on. All that rope. And, what is this? Waiting for opponents for 45 seconds? They won't even let me quit. So that's arena for you. It's because I quit the last... I mean, okay, if you play any of the MOBA games, you know that if you quit a game too quickly, they'll actually de-incentivize you from finding the next game. Or not de-incentivize, but a slower rate of finding the next game for you. If Arena does that, it is absolutely awful because it's basically incentivizing you to stay in the game that's you have no way to win because your opponent's not cheating, but the game is cheating for your opponent. A lot of the times. Alright, Demir. Interesting. Oh, let's go start with the Automated Artificer. I can shoot his Edict, but that's about it. That's about all I got. So, not Demir anymore. This is Esper. We don't have discard cards. We have 4 of those in the deck, but none of that. Can't play a Phyrexian Fleshgorger. So, do we just get a Thran Spider counter? Yeah, let's just get a Thran Spider counter. No counterspell. Interesting. Anointed Peacekeeper. What? What is this deck? As per Legends? Alright, you can look at our hand. I hope you had a good look at our hand. Because that Sheoldred's Edict's coming next turn one way or the other. Can I not cast it? Oh, I can't cast it without a land, huh? I guess it wasn't coming one way or the other, but it's coming now. Alright, going for the attack. Take 3. I don't think he's going to Wandering Emperor right now. It's not a very good turn to Emperor us. It is Esper Legends? I don't know. This Esper creature deck? Sign? It's Sign. This guy's a Trick fan, so I know. It must be Sign. He couldn't figure out how to type pi into the equation here, so he just wrote Sign. Ayo? Wow. mean, the game would have been better if I stopped drawing Sheoldred's Edict. No exile abilities here. Just that to make him sack. It's probably a Rakdos Ramp deck. I think I have enough for a Phyrexian Fleshgorger. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, I had enough. Do I have enough for this? 1, 2. Wait, did I count this as a mana? It's not a mana. Alright, so this is only 4. That's not enough. Let's double Edict. Take another 3, I guess. 25 lands. Ramp deck. Oh, this is beautiful. This probably looks like an Emperor turn, right? If I attack here, an Emperor will just come down. Alright, that's not an attack. Let's just play a Fleshgorger for 3. If he makes us appear this, I can still pay, so guess it's fine. Here comes the Emperor. There it is.
I'm home. Let your blade do the talking.
Guardian of Thraben. So it is as well. I mean, I saw the Rafine, right? So it's 100% as per legend. All right, this costs 6, right? Oh no, this costs 7. No, it costs 6. I have 6. I can make him sacrifice his Wandering Emperor. This is Menace. Sacrifice a Planeswalker. Now I'll pay. Wow. Okay. Well, if all 3 of this attacks here, can he even do anything about this? This is Menace. So, good luck. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I got 7 mana, 1 more, and I'll have Cityscape Leveler. Maybe. I don't know if he can remove the Artificer. He just wants to kill my lifelinker.
Our swords will cross again.
I mean, I don't want to say it's fine. I can live with it. Draw. There's our land. Alright. Can he counter us? He could play a... no, he can't play a Make Disappear, right? The spell costs 1 more. Alright. Well, he locked himself out of that. Take 5. Double block? Single block? No blocks. Double block. Alright. Well, I guess we'll kill the Thalia. Is Thalia more annoying? Does it tax... It taxes counterspell more than it attacks me. Let's kill the Vigilance, dude. No, my spider. Alright, would that deck have a Boar Wife? Not likely, but it could have a... Could have an Wandering Emperor, right? So, if I attack here, the Wandering Emperor would exile my Cityscape Leveler. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He can definitely do that. So instead... I'm going to Adversary it. Play your Emperor. Exile one of the Bloodthirsty Adversaries. See what that would do to you. He doesn't do it. He's at 4 life. How does he get out of this? He didn't even play his Emperor at the end of turn, so yeah, GG. Alright, we got out of this. We countered a counterspell deck that's manageable. I don't know. I mean, Rakdos has traditionally been pretty good against counterspell heavy decks, so we did beat an Esper Legend, which I think is pretty top tier. But they did have bad draws. If they had Skrelv into Thalia into whatever the hell else, I don't think we would have won that game. Andrew 52. Alright. Well, I think I know how old this guy is. He's either 52 years old, born in the year 1952. Double Gix Caress. No removal except the Excavation on turn 3. Opponent goes first. You know what? Forget it. I got Gix Caress. I'm just gonna lose with style. Flanks. Alright, definitely gonna lose with style here. Hopeful Initiate. Thalia. There's Thalia. Go first, Thalia. I don't think any mulligan would have helped us. Do I even want to play this out? I don't have a board wipe. This is just disgusting. Why is this card even in the meta? Alright, I'm gonna leave. This is a waste of everyone's time when our opponent's roping on turn 2. We got 2 Gix Caress in our hand, so no, it was not fun. I mean, Wizards used to be a company that makes Magic cards. Now they're just a company that makes money. And not that much money, to be honest, because accordingly, the report is saying that they're losing, not losing, but the revenue's going down. Because everyone's understanding what's going on here. The whole game is kind of lopsided. Love the business. Alright, that's a long name. Why am I still going second? I already lost like 17 games. Automated Artificer. Automated Artificer. Where were these guys against that Thalia? Alright, opponent's still roping. Another mono white gamer? That's fun. No! What? Orzhov Control? Alright. A little bit hesitant on giving Orzhov Control mana, but it is what it is. It's not like they can use that mana to cast their spells. Restoration, huh? It seems like you want to ramp. Attack, if you know what's good for you. No attacks. Alright. If he doesn't want to attack, do I want a Spider? Give him an extra mana? Do I want to caress him? I mean, if I caress him, I get an extra mana anyways, right? See his hand. How scary is... Oh, Invasion! That's a nice deck you got. Will be a shame if someone stole your Wincon. Haha! Alright, that caress did his thing. Farmhand? Oh, he doesn't even have enough swamps for Liliana. That's interesting. Wait, then that means I can give him enough for... that's not good. That means I can give him enough to, with Thran Spider for the portal. I don't want that to happen. Right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I can't give him any Power Stone then. That means Thran Spider is dead in my hand. Uh-oh. Alright, fine. Discard fodder to Liliana, I guess. Let's draw 2 cards. I can also play this. More farmhands. Didn't want to attack there. Interesting. Quit! Alright. I mean... Come on. You have no heart. I didn't have anything. I didn't have anything that game. It was just... It looked to be a long, drawn-out game, but he was just salty that I discarded his one win con. Which, hey, I mean, discard cards are exactly that for that reason, right? If you want to combo off, you're going to get disrupted. He also didn't have a swamp for Liliana, which is... I would get salty for that too, but... If you play Orzhov, you should know. The game does not like you. We're playing against SQ. Hey, opponent goes first again. Alright, will we get our third land into Thran Spider? We got 3 draws. Not a great hand, though. Not a great hand. I need to draw 2 other lands, but I do have a removal. And can I get a better hand than this? What can I give that it would be a better hand? More removal? More land? Because I have to put back a card. So I only have 6 cards. Out of these, I already have 5 cards I really want in my opening hand. So, basically, I'm just rolling for one of these to be better. But I don't get to put these 2 back as now commander. Do I keep this hand? Let's do it. Whatever. For science. Another mono black? Alright, fine. I guess I've been winning too much. Oh, and they also go first. Good. So they can basically tempo us out of the whole game. We got another Evolved Sleeper. Duress. Well, there goes our Sheoldred's Edict. It's just like that first game. Oh, boy. What can we actually get? What is a good card to get against this deck? Just more lands, basically. If we get more lands, we can overrun them. And if we don't die before the lands hit... Oh! They took our Mightstone and Weakstone. That's interesting. So they're not as afraid of Sheoldred's Edict. Ah, okay. We didn't draw a land turn 1. We didn't draw a land turn 2. What did we draw turn 1? Oh, a spider. Yes. We drew a spider. Mishra's Foundry. Duress again. Well, what are you going to discard? Yeah, we play against main board Duress from opponent and 2 Duress opening 2 hand. I mean, come on. I never do that. I never get that when I'm playing mono black, you know? I always get like the worst hand possible. I'll just do it. You can see it. There's no point hiding it. And it's not like I can choose the removal anyways. He plays a better card. Okay. Now we're talking. With Star First Spider. He has a... I mean, he's just holding up the Mishra's Foundry. Come on, guy. SQ? Will you excuse me? And hurry the hell up? I like that pun. That's fun. Alright, this whole game's not a wash. At least I get to say that. Go for the throw. He can't do that. Infernal Grasp. Sheoldred's Edict. Okay. I mean... Yeah. Do you have another Duress? Actually, the last Duress can only get the portal. You're gonna attack me for 2. I mean, yeah, I guess. Take your whole turn for that. By all means, attack me for 2. Nah, well, I'm not drawing better, so... Three lands still. The 5 mana for the cards I want to play. Liliana. Sack?
More distractions.
Probably sack, right? I don't think he will make me discard. That's not a smart choice. Yep, there goes our Thran Spider.
I've always hated crowds.
Where else can we go with this? We can not draw a card that's playable. That is playable. Oh, we can even kick it. Oh, this is interesting now. I mean, this just would give us 3 damage by kicking it. Still better than not kicking, I guess. Now you sacrifice a Planeswalker. You know what I'd rather have there? An Excavation Explosion. Power up a Foundry and attack me. I dare you. Okay, now I don't dare you. Please don't do it. Ow. Our ramp deck has less lands, or less mana, than our opponent's mono black. That's... Yup. Does this deck even have draws? Oh, it's got the Mightstone and Weakstone, right? And the perfect card for them to duress every time. It's like if you have Mightstone and Weakstone in your hand, your opponent will 100% draw duress and play first against you so that you don't even get a chance. Sheoldred? I have 0 play against that. I don't know. What was the hesitation? I guess I could draw this. What is this, number 3? Is number 3? Yeah, I think I played more Sheoldred's Edict today than any other day that I played Magic. Does not feel like a win, though. Feels like a wash. How did they keep drawing lands? Where's our land? Sheoldred's Edict. I mean, okay, to be fair, I knew the Sheoldred's Edict better than a land there. I just wish I had more. Mightstone and Weakstone would have been a better draw there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Give me the 7. That means 1 land away from Cityscape Leveler. That'd be pretty nice. Alright, an Automated Artificer just coming in to die. Can he kill my Bloodthirsty Adversary with a flash creature? I don't think so. You can power the Foundry to block. Go for the throat. Alright, you went for my throat there. You got it. Really likes to rope on his Foundry. Does he have another removal? Probably a cut down. There it is. Alright. Deck, 46 cards to 46 cards. Wow. Just wow.
Under my watch, neither vampire nor human will go extinct.
Are we gonna get our last Sheoldred's Edict? No, we only have 3 in the deck. That's all of it. Bloodthirsty Adversary for the win? No. There's our Excavation, though. That does 3 damage to it. Alright, fine. Keep storing down a little bit so we don't get minus 13.
Has not gone unnoticed.
I don't know what you're noticing, but I'm noticing nothing. Please be a big car. Please be a big car. Land. Alright. Opponent's drawing 2 cards a turn. With good cards, I'm drawing no cards a turn with bad cards. What'd I even get here? Thran Spider, that's... No. No, I already showed you Adversary. Bad deck. Still gonna lose these bad opponents because... 3 lands still. I don't know if it'll matter. I need to draw 2 more lands for Cityscape Leveler. And I'm not drawing 2 more lands next turn. And playing them, so... I wonder where this is gonna all go. 1 more land, maybe I can get Portal to Phyrexia. Or Cityscape Leveler. 2 more lands will get Portal to Phyrexia. But he gets to draw 2 a turn, so... If he removes this, all that 1 more land talk will be nonsense.
Blood for knowledge. A fair trade.
Yeah. Not fair for me. Our opponent has 7 lands. I have 3. What kind of ramp deck are we playing? Alright, he's gonna buff it on his turn for some reason. Does he just want to drop that card? I mean, he'll have 2 lands left. My other spider. Now I'm down to 7. Alright. Okay. Yeah, do that mid-combat. You got some combat tricks, right? What? Go for the throw. That is not a land. Still only 3 lands. We drew 20 cards. 3 lands. And go for the throw this. Ah, why am I playing this out? Forget this game. Excuse me. Alright, let's talk about the deck. So, honestly, this has been a very long, drawn-out day. To be fair, the deck is not good. I never thought that it was going to be good. I just didn't think it would be this bad. But you saw a lot of the games that we played. 25 lands, we dropped 3 lands the whole game, or 2 lands the whole game, and come on now. This deck is honestly, if you were to play this deck out in the in the playgrounds, you probably get a lot of wins. But if you play on Arena, you'll get slapped around by the Arena Shuffler. So no matter how good you are at Magic, you can't beat a cheating algorithm. So don't worry too much about it. Don't play this deck. You're not gonna win anywhere. You're not gonna go anywhere or win anything with this. So if you have the cards, craft or don't craft it. If you have the cards, make the deck and play it out for fun, and it's pretty fun. You know, when you do get the ramp out to the correct cards, it's pretty fun. But you probably won't get that very often because of how Magic goes these days. So I don't recommend this deck. 25 lands. We drew 3 lands, like half the games that we played today. So that's all I got for you today. Thank you very much for joining me. I'll see you guys next time for another episode of Randomized Magic.